What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to World of Wargaming. I'm Isaiah. Today we're going to be playing our second mission on the table of County Road Z, the game of rural zombie apocalypse survival. I said it, I did it. It took me so many tries and I finally did it. In this mission, we are going to be out scavenging for some food. We're going to be doing the gather materials mission from the book, and in this situation, that material will be food because we are hungry. So if you haven't hit that like button, that subscribe button, or that bell notification, please consider smashing all the buttons and helping me out because it helps me get more stuff out to everybody. And let's get into this mission of County Road Z. All right, Wargamers, so as promised, we are hungry. We are out here looking for something to eat. So we're doing a gather materials mission. And I'm declaring up front, because you do that what I'm looking for is food. So we declare at least 50%, but not more than 80% of the board as resource rich, which will play into effect in a few minutes. So we're going to say both of the fields are resource rich because food could be growing there. The house, the grocery store, the dumpsters, and the ruined house. Might, because it could have some canned goods or something in it. And I think that's probably pretty close to 50, maybe a little bit more. We'll say the truck. The truck can't run. It's just an old beat up, rusted out farm truck. But we'll say it's resource rich too, because maybe there was, some nabs and some Pepsis or some peanuts and some Coke stuck in there. Maybe even a moon pie if we're really lucky. Oh, wouldn't that be lovely? A nice double-decker chocolate. Delicious. So anyways, we're going to place zombies equal to 1.5 times the tier level of my group. My group is the same as my initial starting group. I did not bring Ray with me. He's back at the house running, keeping the water running for the garden. So we're going to place a total of 15 zombies because my tier level is 10, so 10 times 1.5 will be 15 zombies, and we're going to place those with placement points. If they go into a resource rich area, we place 1 zombie. If they go into a non-resource rich area, then we will place 2 zombies 2 inches apart, I believe. 2 zombies within 3 if they're not in a resource rich area. So I didn't record it because I didn't think it was going to happen, and then of course it happened. So in this one, if you roll a d10, and on a 10 you can place a rookie level survivor. Well, of course I rolled the 10, so I've got this young lady with her bow out here in the middle of bad news bears. I can choose to come in anywhere I want, so I am going to choose to come in. I think I'm going to come in from this side and try to just deal with these just 2 zombies over here immediately. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. So here we are in the mix. I'm going to open up with Ash shooting this closest zombie. 4 better. 2 plus my shooting skill, which is 3, is a 5. So that will hit the passive zombie who is within 12 for the noise range, will activate and switch to aggressive. And we're going to unleash the other barrel into this zombie. 5 plus 3 is an 8. That'll kill that zombie. And Tabitha are going to double move up. Ash will catch up next turn. No zombies around for them to be activated by their footsteps. And we'll go to in step. So this zombie was furthest away from any survivor at the time, so he switched to aggressive. This is my random zombie, and then we're back to survivors doing stuff. So Ash needs to catch up, so he's going to make a double move up to this way. He'll climb the chain link next time. Declan is going to move around to this point. 6 inches of movement getting him around where he can scavenge. He will move and scavenge. Tabitha is going to move up 12, I believe. I think she's going to double. Tabitha has the movement on her 12 inches of double movement to come around through that window and out the back door. Makes it into contact with the token. Doesn't have anything left that she can do, which will bring us to zombies. We now have an aggressive zombie, so it's going to do stuff. Right, so since there are no enemies, it's not in contact with anyone, and it's not in contact with a survivor, and no survivor within its movement +2, so it will move to the nearest passive, which will be this friend, and then we'll activate all passive zombies within 3 inches, which is just him. So they are there, and we'll spawn a passive. Passive comes in right there. We'll start with Declan, who's going to pick up this can of food he found. It's a can of ravioli. He's got 8 cans of ravioli. Nobody ever wants to admit that they ate, 8 cans of ravioli, but yeah, I did it. Am I proud of it? But no. But yeah, I ate the 8 cans of ravioli. And then he's within 12 inches of that zombie, and not within 8 inches of any other zombies. So he's going to take a shot at him to beat a 4, which I do with a 7. So that'll be a dead zombie, and Declan is done. So Ash climbs up and over the fence. Again, no zombies within 6 to be activated by the sound of him climbing the chain link. And he's going to take a shot at this zombie right here. Because there's nothing within 12, so he's not going to trigger anything with the noise, so might as well take a shot. Getting to beat a 4 because he's passive. That'll beat a 4. Dead zombie. Tabitha is going to stay put, which will bring us to zombies. We do have aggressive zombies, not in contact with a survivor, no survivor in their sight or movement, so they'll move. This one will move to the closest passive, which is, I think, this one. Alright, so this zombie moved over here, activated both of these, switched them to aggressive. This zombie moved to here, did his thing, and switches this one to aggressive. And the passive zombie spawns inside the house. Bringing me back to me, I'm going to activate Declan first because he's got line of sight to his head, so he's going to try to pop a pistol shot into that revolver shot. That'll do it. And nothing within 8 to activate with the noise. Okay, and then he's going to move down through the hole. Ash is going to move to here and scavenge because he has the scavenge skill. He'll make 3 tokens instead of 1. Tabitha will then activate and pick up 2 of those, bringing us to zombie stuff. So we got a horde here that will move D10 in a random. So they'll move here and then just kind of slide down to the edge. So Jordan mentioned to me that the way he does it when he plays is that if a random movement takes you into a wall or building something, instead of just stopping, you slide down. So I'm going to try it that way. So I would come, basically they would move themselves into this corner. And then we've got this zombie, which will move to here and activate zombies because they weren't on a horde yet, so they wouldn't move. They're still moving separately. And then this one would move to here and activate. So these 2 are active, these 2 are aggressive. There must have been a family or something that had been turned in that house that was burnt out because another one spawned in that same spot. So Ash is going to put the boomstick into that zombie. And he does it with efficiency and grace and thoroughness. Then move into contact with that resource stuff. Tabitha will pick up this resource and then move into the building as well. Right there. Oh no. My shop. Declan is then going to move this way. I'm going to do some measuring, but I think I'm going to move this way and take a shot at one of these. Declan has a sweet spot right here where he can take a shot at this zombie within 12 and not be in within 8 to activate anybody with the noise of it. So we're going to take that shot. Ooh, almost fell. Ooh, makes it right through the brainstem. Just 2 zombie action. So we'll activate the horde first. It's going to go a random. So 3 inches this way. These aggressives have nobody within their movement +2. Nope, nobody. So they'll move towards that passive. Well, he will anyways. So first guy is going to go to here, and he'll activate them. This one will move this way to those passive zombies. So this one moves to here. Nobody to screech at. However, this is now a horde because they are 3 zombies within 3 inches. You're understanding this wrong because it may be like wholly 3 inches or 3 inches all within of each other, but I would think that 3, and I would think that would do it, but I could be wrong. If I'm wrong and you know better, let me know so I can do better. The zombie spawns right here, climbs over the roadblock, coming just from down the highway as they've heard me starting to get aroused in my ruckus. We'll go over to hero stuff. So I'm going to activate Ash, who will scavenge, dropping 3 resource tokens. He will pick up 1 of them. I'm going to move up to here, take a shot right there. Ooh, that is a miss. Luckily, it's a revolver, not a pistol, so it doesn't jam. However, I guess nothing because he's not within range of the noise. Okay, pick up both of those resource tokens. And we will go to zombie stuff. All right, this horde. Gonna move 1 inch that way. Shamble on. This horde. Gonna move 6 inches that way. Zombie will carry on towards moving towards passives, but not ending close enough to set anybody off. So we'll spawn a passive. And again, I haven't mentioned this yet because I maybe wrongly assumed that if you were watching this, you had seen either the Let Me Talk At You or the first episode, which you can check out in the link in the corner. Either that one or that one. I can never tell which when I'm filming. So when you play something with a placement pointer, the way that I choose to do it, he gives you 2 options. You roll 2 dice, 1 for your x-axis, 1 for your y-axis, and then you multiply by 3. So 21 over and 15 landing right there. Now he's just out of 3 inches of both of these groups of zombies. If he were within 3, then he would come in and switch to aggressive. Bringing us back to hero stuff. All right, so I'm almost out of room to carry things. So I'm gonna have Tabitha move up. Hold on, how many spots is Declan can hold 2 more things? No, I'm gonna have Ash move up and scavenge. I was gonna move in and pick 1 up, which it means that at the moment everybody's inventory is full. So if I were playing just by myself, I would probably cut my losses and run right here. And also, if I hadn't rolled that 10 for that survivor, I would probably cut and run right here. My inventory's full. I can't carry any more food back, and that's the whole reason that I'm here. But at this point, you know, I kind of want to save this person and get to know them better. So we're gonna try to do that. Tabitha is going to stay put for now, and I'm going to start trying to figure out that after this end phase. So zombie movements. This horde. It's going to go 3 inches that way. This horde. Going to go 4 inches that way. Makes his way over here and makes another horde. So that'll bring us to a passive zombie. Right, so with this horde kind of closing in on me, I got to move out. And I'm going to move out. I think I'm going to move out this way. I'm going to come out this way. Wait. I'm going to try to deal with this horde. Tabitha's moving out the back door and around to here. Ash is coming out of the window, and he's going to take a shot at that zombie. All right. 4 plus my shooting of 3 is a 7, which will beat the aggressive zombie 6. At that point, the horde will activate. Their friend gone. They are no longer counted as a horde, but they will still move that way. So he's going to move. Declan's going to move to here. That movement will trigger this zombie because he comes within 6 of it, but not that one. So that zombie will come through the window towards right there, where Declan will try to shoot it in the face, which he does with his +2 to handguns for a 7 over their 6. Busted a chunk of that horde down. His shot, however, will activate that zombie right there. Bringing us to end phase. So aggressive zombie will move to Declan. Horde will activate and go 7 inches, so they'll come back and then slide down. This horde will do stuff. They'll come 9 inches back this way to link up eventually with that horde. Passive spawning there, bringing us back to heroes. Now Declan's revolver can be shot in melee, so I'm going to shoot that zombie, or try to anyways, to the best of my abilities. 6 plus 2 is an 8, which will smoke that zombie. No other zombies close enough by to be drawn by the noise of the shot. And then I'm going to move through that hole in the fence and up. Ash is going to open up on that zombie right there. I'm going to double check the range, but I should be within 18 of him. Definitely in range. 6 plus 3 is a 9. That's a dead zombie. Then moving up to the edge of the street. Tabitha going to hold where she is. We'll go to zombie stuff. We'll start with the little horde. Going to go 7 that way. Ends its movement. It only activates passives within an inch, and so that passive is too far away to be activated. So we'll do this horde. Going to go 6 inches. We'll merge into a super horde. We'll spawn a passive. Zombie spawning right there, just right up in my grill. So we're going to go to me. I'm going to start with Declan. He's going to try to shoot that zombie. That's going to kill that zombie. And then not close enough to draw any other zombies. He is then going to right there. Ash is going to take a shot at this zombie. Oh, yes, sir. Dead zombie. On a 10, dead zombie. And then we're going to move that way. Again, nothing else within 12, so not close enough to set anybody else moving up to make contact with the server, but it took both her movements to get there, and I do manage to stay 6 inches away from any other zombies, so that no one's going to get triggered by my movement. Bringing us to zombie stuff. So let's activate the horde, see what they're going to do. 6 inches up this way. Then activate this zombie to aggressive. He will join the horde. It's terrifying the way the horde just seems to eventually like zone in on you, and then they start running you down. So we got to move quicker. We're going to spawn a passive, and then we're going to get back to hero. Spawns absolutely right in my grill. So I'm going to activate Declan, because if I move him, the zombie's going to chase me down, and if I take a shot at him from right there, the horde's going to come. So I'm going to activate Declan and move out this way, and then try to pick it off with my pistol. Right there, and not my pistol, but my revolver. That'll do it. Dead zombie. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. We're going to activate Tabitha, who is going to interact with our new friend, and then run away. Ash is going to activate next, move to here, and take a shot at the zombie in the field, who is passive. Oh yeah, dead zombie. Will, however, switch that zombie to aggressive, which doesn't matter. I just wanted to get, I didn't want this zombie chasing her as she began to move away to there, and then we will go to zombie stuff. So we'll start with that zombie, who is going to move over here towards this passive, and then we'll do this horde, which is going to do 4 inches up. Okay, that's not awful. It's not great, but it's not everything I just said. It's amazing because it's outside of 6 of Tabitha, which means I'm going to be able to just hightail it out of here. Get everybody off this turn, so I'm going to get a little bit greedy. Everybody else is moving right here to extract and get out of the area. Newcomer wants to prove that she can hold her own and contribute to the community, so she's coming and grabbing one of these resources that was left in the Dollar General. That zombie's going to move, activate his friend. These guys are going to be on a random. Okay, that's amazing. That zombie goes right there. That'll bring us to survivors who are all just going to double move off of the board and head back to base. So all in all, I'd say that was a pretty successful. That was a pretty successful mission. I got really fortunate with the way the zombies ended up moving around on the random rolls. Again, I love random monster movement. I love it. It's so good. I love it in all games. I just love it when there's a mechanic like that. It just feels good. This game has such a good survivory feel. Like you really feel like you're slinking around trying to, anticipate where zombies are going and pick zombies off where you can so that it doesn't get too bad. It's just, it's this. So anyways, I'm going to do some post-game stuff, and we'll see what's happening. So first we do some character advancement in this phase because, and I forgot this in the last one, but Tabitha was a teacher. So when a teacher is on the mission phase, instead of one person getting 1 extra XP at the end, you assign extra XP equal to the teaching score of the members of the team, which is 2. So everybody's going to get 1, Declan, Tabitha, and Ash. Declan and Tabitha are each going to get a second. The survivor that we found is going to be named Hannah. She's rookie level, so she's got 1 stat at 1. That's going to be dexterity. The rest are at 0. Move 6, defense 6, archery. And with the stat bonus plus the item negative modifier, that'll bring her to a total of 0 on her 0 addition modifier for her archery checks. That'll bring us to this part. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the way it works is I get 1 of each, and then everything that's left is all going to be food. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 food, 1 hardware, 1 fuel. All right, so that'll bring me up to a total of 11 food with the 7 that I got found on the mission, plus the 4 that my garden produced and added to base storage. Didn't have anybody healing, didn't have any facilities being built or upgrades being So we'll added. Come over here to the planning phase. We'll do assign facility staff. We're going to keep Ray running that utility station. Project team. I may do a project. Let me check something. I'm going to hold off on projects for the moment. I'm going to try to stockpile a few more resources so that I can do some better upgrades. Which means I'm going to have at least one tired person. No one needs to rest or heal. And my mission team is going to be Hannah, Tabitha, Ash, and Declan. There is no rot to deal with because nobody was reduced to 0. I got to feed everybody. I have 11 food right now, and I need 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I will consume 7, and I will have 4 left in storage. Currently, my unrest is only 1 because I had plenty to eat for everybody to eat. One person had to sleep on the floor, didn't have a bed. My storage is good, and I got to check the horde. So siege threat. I have 1 staff facility, plus 0 for the project team, nothing that affects threat, and number of campaign turns that have passed since the last siege. We're on turn 4, so I'm at a 5, and then I roll a d10. That's an 8, which is a 13, so I'm good. I don't have to do a siege yet. Unrest, and nothing there. My friends, will bring us to the end of this game or this campaign turn of County Road Z. Next time I play, I'm not going to do another mission on another campaign turn on paper. I'm going to go right back out next game and start looking for some hardware so that I can work on getting some upgrades established at the base. Thank you so much for tuning in, hanging out while I continue to try to survive the zombie apocalypse and build a strong community. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and as always, my friends, may the dice be ever in your favor. I'd like to say a big, huge, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to our patrons who support us and pledge to us over on Patreon. You guys are the absolute best. If you enjoyed the content you saw here today and that's something that you would like to consider doing to help out the channel, go over there, check out the link in the description, check out the Patreon. There's a lot of cool stuff over there, including access to our Discord server. Talk to me, hang out with me, talk about our work, what we got going on in the hobby, some shout outs, all kinds of cool stuff. Check it out if that's something that you think you would be into. And regardless of whether or not you do that, I want you to know that I am incredibly grateful that you decided to stop by and spend part of your day with me today, rolling dice and pushing toy soldiers around. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And as always, may the dice be ever in your favor.